What versions of Casey Jones belong on a Ninja Turtles Mount Rushmore? And before I get started, thank you guys so much for all your love on this series. It really makes me feel like the old days when I first started here on TikTok. The turtle videos are doing really well, so we're going to keep it going. First on this list has to be Arnold Casey Jones Jr. from the 2003 series. Everything about this version of Casey Jones is on the money. He was introduced in the show at the right time. His relationship with Raphael is perfection. His relationship to the other turtles proves that he is a good friend to everybody. There were a good handful of episodes in the 2003 series where Casey was the main character. This Casey Jones combined with 2012 Casey Jones is the litmus test for the generational gap between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans. If you say Goongala, don't worry, there's still hope for you. If you say Goongala, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Lastly, this version of Casey did not play about his April O'Neil. My big bro was ready to beat the brakes off of Hun at the beginning of season 1. Don't you ever threaten her. And the writers did a really good job, yet subtle, with all of these little relationship moments between Casey and April in the 2003 series. Had they never met the Ninja Turtles, I fully believe that they could have still hit it off because of how playful and cute that their banter was in that show. The series literally ends with my big bro putting a ring on it. Perfect. Next on the list is IDW Casey. Listen, 2003 Casey is the best friend. IDW Casey is the best adopted family member. I am 4 volumes deep into the IDW run for the first time, and oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot believe how good it is. His relationship with Raphael, his relationship with Master Splinter, his relationship with April O'Neil. Just everything about it, it's just so freaking good. He is a member of the Hamato clan family. And while they're not canon, he had the 2 best moments in the 2 best Ninja Turtle crossovers. Bro literally pulled up and broke the rules of the multiverse to help save Batman and his brothers. And Ranger X in the Power Rangers crossover is so tough, he literally pulled up and beat the brakes off of 11 Power Rangers in one go. Do you understand how hard that is to do? He might have the lamest morphin call, but he definitely proved his weight in salt and left his mark on both the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers franchise. Peak. Okay, I've made the OG fans wait long enough. 1990 Casey Jones is next on the list. It is really crazy to think that the first time that we ever got an on-screen comic-accurate Casey Jones is the only time we've gotten an on-screen comic-accurate Casey Jones. Like, this version was so influential, it's honestly one of the problems that causes that generational rift between certain Ninja Turtles fans. And please, don't even try to argue him just being a glorified babysitter in Ninja Turtles 3. Elias Codius coming back to the franchise is one of the most memorable moments of that entire movie. If that's not influence, I don't know what is. And the final spot has to go to Casey Jones from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ugh, she's Cassandra, she's not Casey Yes, she is. Shut up. And the fact that she is the first female main universe Casey Jones is literally all that she needs to be in order to make this list. That is influence. On top of that, she's voiced by Ninja Turtles alum Zelda Williams, the voice of Mona Lisa from the 2012 series. This is just going to be one of those things where you have to try and see the good in every version of Ninja Turtles in order to get it. Because I'll be honest, when I first watched it, I couldn't process it because so much was being thrown at me in one time in the Rise finale. But going back and watching it start to finish, it all makes sense. And if you actually pay attention in the background of certain things, you'll realize that this was the plan from the beginning, but the Rise team got stopped short. Because even reflecting on it now, the world was ready for a female Casey Jones. It is completely uncanny that this version, Cassandra, and Casey Marie both debuted within 2 months of each other. That's unheard of. Keep it fun and let me know which versions of Casey Jones are the most influential to you. Goongala.